like your parents, everyone's like supportive as long as like you're in good health kind of thing? Like, or are they like,
Yeah.
you should know what you're doing, whatever? I'm curious, we're at
I
that
feel
age. A
like
lot of
no,
people.
yeah, I feel like my parents with me are more lenient to like whatever I want to do just because they
Hmm.
know that like I'm more so like will stand my ground on it. Like kind of like
Yeah.
they can't really be like, "Oh, well, you should do." It'd be like, "Well, I'm not going to do that."
You don't
So,
waver
like they already
easily. Yeah.
know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they know that about me already, so I feel like they've never told me that I can't do something, but my parents are very much so like teaching should be what I do because it's going to give me like stability and
Yeah.
I'm going to get a collect a pension and it's going to be good benefits. Like even now, like I'm only doing supply. I haven't applied or taken any kind of permanency just because I don't want to. I kind of like the idea of like going to a new school every day or like not really having the responsibility of having to like actually create the criteria where I've done that, right? Like I did an LTO and I that was like burnout on 100. Like that I've never been more burnt out in my life just because I was really trying to be kind of more innovative with my teaching. I didn't want to be like
Hmm.
I don't know, I just feel like so many teachers and so many classes that I've been in were just so mundane and like I did not care for them. They were not memorable to me at all. And I never wanted to be that type of teacher. I always wanted to be like the stuff that we do in our class is kind of like with purpose. Like I
Engaged,
had one of my
invested.
classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I had for now they do thank God they teach financial literacy for math. It's like
Yeah. I
part of
heard
the
about
curriculum
that.
now.
That's crazy to
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
which I think is like so important because I
Yeah.
honestly to this moment still don't know a lot, but like
Same.
didn't even learn a lot. I didn't even have a checkings account until or sorry, a savings account until like I was like my second year of university. And
Yeah.
that's because like my brother was like what are you doing? You should have one.
You
So
should have one.
I
Yeah.
had my I had my students though do like a financial plan. So like basically like they had to write like they had to submit a resume to me and then they had to fill
Yeah.
out job application and then like I had a criteria whatever. Anyways, all the boring details, but basically I had one of my students a grade 7 student. She actually took that plan that she had cuz she said that she wanted to be like a jewelry maker. That was her career type that she chose. And she took the career plan that she made in our class and she actually made like an Etsy and she sells necklaces
Oh,
like
wow.
on online and stuff like in grade
Good for
7.
her. Yeah.
So I just felt like to me that's so fulfilling because it was like you actually took something that you learned in my class and like put that to real life and like are actually doing something with it. But on the flip, doing that and having to think so hard into like not just giving my students a worksheet and like actually making each lesson meaningful,
Yeah.
it takes a lot out of me. So I'm just not in that mind space right now, especially with like the pandemic. I'm just like not in the mind space to like be doing that. So I like what I'm doing right now, teaching wise. But yeah, so my parents though I think would more so like it if I stuck with it and
Yeah.
this is kind of what I do. But I
Because
just
it's
have
that
so many
traditional
ideas.
job, it's stability, it's
Right.
structured. But
And
you,
they're not wrong.
yeah,
They're not wrong.
no,
It
for
would be
sure. Yeah.
stability and it
You
would give
see
me
with
good
the pandemic, the
benefits.
importance of having something that's stable, right? Yeah.
100%.